what are you doing? You having fun? Right. See if we can get this going, okay, buddy? Yeah, we just need to get the stream going everywhere. No. Is that a good Lego? It is. It is, it is. Okay. Yeah, is it awesome? I'm just trying to connect to Facebook right now, buddy. I need your job. You like the socks. I don't know why you're talking about socks. All right, I think we are. So. Yeah. You're pretty talkative right now. That's the password, huh? We'll get you some snacks in a minute, buddy. Yeah, so we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. Max, what do you think? You're giving us under fluffies. Awesome looking under fluffies today. I'm just bringing up comments so we can see everybody who's joining us. Excuse me. Yeah, we're not going to throw the paper on the ground. I know you're looking for snacks. I know you're hoping for some snacks. And we're going to get those going as soon as we get the stream comments up, okay? Yeah, I know. I see we have Sylvia and Sharon and Angie joining us on Cheesespeak. Hello, everybody. And over on YouTube, climb up. Max, when I asked you to climb up, there's a reason to climb up. Would you like one of these while you're waiting? I know. You got bribed with a snack. I know. So Max got really mad at me this week. Remember how I have the big ice cream cones? I also have a block of ice cream. So I made myself an ice cream cone one afternoon this week. And I handed out other treats to the block, and Max was pretty upset because he saw the cone and he said, "That's got to be mine. It's got to have A's in it." Yeah, poor Max. It is so tough. So folks, we've got some really, really big news this week. Our Plushie sales ended on Friday at midnight, but we got an extension. So Mini Max is going to be available until midnight on a Sunday. So if you missed out, you've got a last chance availability to get Minimax, and that is before midnight on Sunday. So that's a really, really cool surprise. Yeah. Oh, we got a super chat from Tango. On a mountain, there is a ridge. It's there on Rainbow Bridge. And sitting on a log, there is a precious dog. There within the glow, Tango says, hello. Well, hello, Tango. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I see everybody joining us here on Facebook. Of course, Tango, Sharon, Raising Cane. Raising Cane is our moderator, and we appreciate you so much helping answer some questions and keeping the spam down. Oops. What is happening to my chat here? I see Elizabeth. Sue's here. Hello, Sue. Linda, Suzanne. Okay. Just a little bit bizarre. I'm just going to hit refresh on this page so I can see the rest of the comments. There we go. See if we can restart my comment page. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a really busy week. We've been posting a lot about Minimax, Max Plush, and he is available for another 2 days. We got that extension. We're really, really happy that we got that extension, because that gives people a chance if they've not gotten their Minimax yet. So he's available over on Jimmy Flag. Yeah, Max, I'm pretty excited too. They start manufacturing Monday morning, but they decided to give us a 2-day extension, so that's pretty cool. Last chance, right, Max? I see Karen's joining us. Hi, Doris. Oh my goodness. We got everybody here. All right. Oh, Sue says she ordered hers yesterday. You just got in at the last minute. Hi, Black Cat. Up. Good job, honey. Good job. You get noisy, you're going to have to close the window. I'm just going to close. Remember, you got noisy, you close the window. And that means the portable air conditioner comes back in. That's okay though. Got a pretty good temperature downstairs right now. Right, Max? So Max, I bet you're excited. So we got groceries today. I'm gonna wash my hands quickly. Let me show you what we got. Apples. Look at these apples, honey. Those good apples? Those are small apples. What apple is that, hun? I know. I believe it's yellow delicious. And you know what's embarrassing is I've got to double check. It does not say, but yeah, I know. It's not very expensive. Let's see, Max. What if I've got a cutting board? A cutting board. Let's bring out the cutting board. Let's get some apple going for you. I know it is so tough to be a bird. It is really, really tough to be a bird. Let's see if you want an apple. Yeah, I got her groceries this morning, which was great. Do you like an apple? Apple. Do not want an apple right now. Okay. You know what else we got, Max? We got some nice strawberries. And give them a quick wash. Yeah? Well, what do you want? You want some strawberries? I know, but you know the rules with strawberries. We have to wash them first, and then we can eat them, right? It's a really nice looking strawberry. Want strawberry? Does not want strawberry, does not want apple. We're off to a great start. However, I do know who does want strawberry and apple, so I'm going to go serve other flock members. Hi. Look what I got for you, Teak. Yeah, I got a strawberry, strawberry, apple, spicy cow, hi mango, hi mango. I know. It's all so good. Look at this, strawberry. Yeah, Max, you're missing out. You're not getting any strawberries. But you are the one who said you didn't want one. So you have to keep that in mind, Max. If you say you don't want a strawberry and you don't take it, you don't get one. That's the way the strawberries work. Would you like me to make you an eggie today? It's going to take a while to cook. Is that an eggie? Can we cook that up for you? Yeah, we can do the magic of the eggies. Cook that up nicely. And here we go. An egg cooker. An egg that did not want to crack. Yeah, is that going to be good, Max? You're pretty talkative today, buddy. You're very talkative today. Oh, you're back to the camera. What's gross? There's nothing that's gross here, honey. Well, how about you turn around? Or you want to look at Minnie Max? I know he's very pretty. He looks just like you. I can hardly tell the two of you apart. I know, Max. I know. I know. So what have you got planned this weekend, Max? You're talking about crosswords? So Max's camping's over, but I've got a special surprise for you tomorrow. One of your special friends is going to be in Calgary. This is somebody that you know virtually, and she's going to stop for a visit. Isn't that exciting, Max? For privacy, I'm not going to release her name. She's welcome to mention her own name if she wants to, but I always look when people are traveling. And I say, while they're traveling, you don't want to let out the news that you are away from home, because that usually is a signal for any bad actors who might want to break into your house to know that it might be vacant. So I always wait to post about things like vacations until after the fact. So I'm not going to mention this individual's name until later on, but they can mention themselves, so I let them make that choice right now. We protect privacy. Oh my goodness! You are being such a cute one today. I know, you want cuddles. You want cuddles? And you want eggies? Yeah, but the eggies have to cool. Gotta cool, gotta cool. Gotta cool, cool, cool. You understand about eggies getting to cool, honey. Yeah, we've talked about eggies getting to cool before. Gotta cool, gotta cool. Gotta cool, cool, cool. I know, you really want eggies. But right now, they are hot. Okay? I'm going to blow on this one a bit. Now, I never let Max have something too hot because he could burn his crop, and that can be a medical emergency. Yeah. And Max, he finds it hard to wait for eggies. Don't you, Betty? It is oh so hard to wait, be patient, and wait for Snax. I'm just going to fix that paper that you were pulling out earlier. While you're waiting, I'm going to just chop up a little bit more egg yolks right here, okay? We'll do something fun and different with the egg today. Gotta cool. The Max? Can you eat the eggie off of a fork? Good job, buddy. Yeah, you took it from the fork. Now, Max, there's something you may not realize about forks. You can eat this eggie right from the fork. Ooh, but the bits of eggie are still pretty warm. Those have to cool, buddy. We got our first bite, and we're going to let it cool again. Takes longer to cool if I don't have a slice in my hand that I'm blowing on. I know, it is oh so tough to be a bird. It is oh so tough to be a bird. Okay. Okay. I know, Max. Sharon says today is bird food day for me. Takes 3 to 4 hours to make 2 months of food. So Sharon, tell us a little bit in the comments. What are you making? What do you prep for food? What does that look like for you? I know it looks different for every bird owner when they're prepping food, but the one thing I love about food prep, we can learn so much from each other just on what we do for our birds. And I'm going to point out something. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning new ways to do things, new ideas for food prep, better ideas for food prep, ways to forage, ways to have fun. Max, are you ready to use a fork? Hold the fork, don't drop it. You know, Max, one of these days you're actually going to hold the fork with the eggie on it. And you're going to eat it off the fork, just like a really, really big bird. You are. Hold the fork, hold the fork, hold the fork, hold the fork. Okay, that was kind of nice. You dropped it into my hand. So yeah, I've taken a few bites off the end of the fork before. Okay, caught the fork again. So he does have part of the idea, just not quite all of the idea. I'm just going to keep reloading the fork. Good job. You held the fork that time. I'm wondering why the fork didn't have more food on it. Yeah, learning new things, it's a matter of repetition. Now, he's seen me use the fork many times. Yeah. He's got the idea that you get the food off of the fork. You know, perhaps not quite the way that you or I would get the food off the fork. I hold the fork, you eat. See, the fork can hold the food. Yeah? The fork can even hold small bites of food. So now that you're no longer quite as panicked about getting eggs, here's a small bite. Can you eat that off the fork? That's right, right off the fork. Good job. Good job, Pumpkin. Try that again with another little piece. You hold the fork while you eat, okay? That's right. So it definitely encourages him to use the fork properly when there's less food on it and there's less for him to hold in his foot. Thank you. And of course, when I'm loading the fork, I need to actually stab the food so it does not fall off the fork. That's right, Max. You're so smart. Good job. Good job. Max, I absolutely love that you understand how to use tools like forks, huh? Here you go. Try another one. Thank you. Although, you know one thing that would be better about your fork use, honey? Is if you actually pass the fork back to me when you were done, rather than just dropping it. Do you think we could work on that? That's a little bit of a skill. Definitely a skill, honey. Good job. Try it again. Okay. That was definitely a small little bite, huh? Good job. We'll get a little bit more eggy to do that with, huh? That fell off the fork. There. Not quite what we were going for. Remember how to hold the fork while it's got eggy on it? That's right. Good job, buddy. Okay, got a little bit of video of that for short for later. Just a real close-up of it. But Max is doing really, really well today with the fork. Okay. I think that's the best yet. Okay, you're not supposed to stab me in the hand as it bounces to the floor. That's not approved fork use, honey. We got the rest of this piece, okay? I'm going to just small bit on the fork. Here, good job. Oops. Now, do you think you can hand me the fork when you're done? That's right. You hand it to me. Oops. Okay. Handing me the fork is not the same as dropping the fork on the floor. Subtle difference. Subtle difference. Okay? Thank you. Now these are just plastic utensils from IKEA. IKEA makes bath bird utensils. They actually make them for children, but Max, you're a child, right, buddy? Let's see if I can just poke that in a little bit better. Hole. Hole, hole. Okay. Lead off that one on top. You're doing such a good job with that today, honey. Such a good job. I just realized I might need to just fix the video a little bit. Is that better? Just check where we're at in this video. Okay, that's just a little bit further out. Okay, Max. There's another fork. Thank you. You almost passed it back to me. Yes, that's how you're supposed to use a fork, honey. No. Stand tall. I'm really curious what's going to happen. Load up the fork. Oops. That's not the best load. Do a better load on the fork. And watch what I'm going to do with the fork. Can you pick it up from there? Pick up the fork. So that was pretty awesome, Max. I'm really proud of you for your fork use today. So I keep getting you just a little bit more, huh? Just because you're doing such a good job. Such a very, very good job. How about if I hand it to you again? hold it, eat it. Right off the fork. Yes. That was incredible, honey. One more time. One more time. Oh, Max, this is amazing. Anybody out there enjoying this as much as I am? I just really, really love the fact that I can put down the fork with food on it. They'll pick it up. They'll rotate it. Eats it off the fork, and then gives the fork back to me. Or the floor. But, you know, we can work on that bit. And we're a really big piece, okay? Boop. Fork. Face your foot. Yeah, that one was about to fall off the fork. You're right, honey. You're right. I think that fell off the fork prematurely, honey. I'm going to put the fork here. You pick it up. Pick up the fork. Last bite. Pick the fork. Pick up the fork. Last one. Pick it up. Rotate it. All right. I'm really proud of you. Good fork work today, honey. You're such a good boy. You really, really are. Now, the other thing I'm going to do before I forget is, oh my gosh, it would be terrible if I forgot about eggs. Just going to walk over and serve the rest of the flock. Go, Chico. You want a bit of eggie, honey? You want a bit of eggie? Yeah, I know. I know. That's your eggies? Yeah. So good. So very, very good. Yeah. I'm proud of you today, Max. Good job with the fork. But you saw there how we progressed with various steps on the fork. And I sort of went, once he understood that there was lots of eggs, he decided what to miss out, I went smaller. And that made it easier for him just to eat directly off the fork. And then I progressed to him picking up his own fork. So yeah, multi-steps to learning any new skill. And eating off a fork is a skill. Okay, buddy. Yeah. So, what I got? I got a small piece of banana and I got a strawberry. Would you like either of these two? Strawberry? Apple? It's not an banana, it's an apple. Yes! That crunchy apple. That was a very good apple. Yeah. But Max likes to get his Iggy's first because he knows that they're coming, and they're oh so important to him. Well, stuffed blueberries, but those are in the cage because they make such a mess. And just a tip, if your bird's eating blueberries and suddenly has some poop that's this dark purple or blackish color, don't panic. It's the blueberries. Oh, look at that banana. Of course, banana is delicious in a cone, or in its own cone, and that's a sandy banana that's making a lovely cup for Max. I do wash the banana before handing it to him. So when I get the bananas, I wash them as I would any other fruit, including the skin. Then I slice them. Look out the window, buddy. That's just the neighbor's project car. I know, honey, it's just a project car. Would you like the rest of your banana now? No. Lost his appetite for the banana. Something startled him. And I've got bananas served for the rest of the flock. Bingo. Who likes banana? And they don't actually eat the banana peel. It's just there to give them something to hold on to it with. They like to hold things in their feet. Hi, Max. Wash my hands. What I got for you, honey. I got another apple. You want another apple? It's up to you, though. Another apple? Apple? Okay. No more apples. So sad news, Max. We didn't get any corn. The store didn't have any today. So what do you think? What do you think? I got some nice crunchy pasta for you. And this one is just gluten-free macaroni. It's not the kind I usually get. White and brown rice flour, corn flour, quinoa flour. That's pretty healthy for you, buddy. Yeah, I know it is. Who's quacking? Oh. But it's not quite the same as the sticky pasta, huh? I know. Okay, you step down and eat it there. Yeah, Max is quite active today. Freaking King says, bring back the 84. Yeah, Max would love that. You know, and that's the thing with birds. They do get loud. And Max occasionally gets overly excited. Yeah. Some birds are ambidextrous. Other birds have a favorite foot to eat with. And you'll notice earlier Max was holding Iggy with his right foot. Now he's holding the pasta with his left foot. So he does switch around. That was Mango yelling in the background. Yeah, if you're just feeding birds outside, it's a little bit easier. But, you know, I frequently get questions about what I feed Max, and I always tell people what you feed your bird should be between you and your veterinarian, because your veterinarian knows that. I'm not a vet. I can just tell you what I do. Yes, what Max does. So Max every day gets crunchy food. He has some special formulated bird food. Sometimes he likes Tropican, sometimes Supreme, especially the pasta blend and Supreme. Funny that. Mango really likes Harrison's, so he's got a preference there. But I do mix up what the flock gets for their crunchy foods. And that's the formulated food, but that's always in the food bowl. They get a little bit of seeds, a little bit of nuts, but not too much, because seeds and nuts are the junk food of the bird world. It's not as healthy. It can be fattening right now. Yeah, so you have good crunch time, honey. So they can be the junk food of the bird world. And then we have lots of fresh veggies and fruit. The fresh veggies and fruit through the day. Sometimes you get a little bit of pasta. The pasta is organic, and it is usually a rice quinoa-based pasta. Saturdays is more of a treat pasta day than other days, and Max knows it. That's right, Mango. You're so pretty. If I'm eating something that's healthy for them, and there's a whole list of things that are not healthy, but if I'm making myself rice, I tend to make brown rice. I tend to make it without salt. So if you ever eat dinner at my house and I serve you some rice, you're going to look at me really oddly because it's been cooked without salt. Salt's something that I add to my own food or seasoning on the table, because salt is not good for birds, so they don't get salt. They don't get sugar either. You know, we really focus on healthy. Like another banana? Does not want another banana. We'll ask again about the apple. Small piece of apple. No, no apple. We said no to the strawberry 4 times. Got a small stick. Or do you want a big stick? Look at this. He's ignoring the small stick because he sees my other hand without the big stick in it. Mr. Greedy Guts. I know. You can have a little bit. And Max has a preference. He has a preference for Iggy's, and he has a preference for the larger pieces of pasta. So he's been pretty good this morning. He's been chatting a bit. Yeah. With beans are something that does need to be cooked. One thing Mango really likes is edamame. The rest of our flock is not as big on edamame, but I'm going to show you what I do for edamame. I generally pick up whatever's available. Today I got, I just picked up frozen, because that was easy. And frozen edamame is really, really easy. It does need to be cooked, but this one is shelled edamame, fully cooked. It's a heat and serve, so it's super easy to cook for mango, but I am only going to cook a small portion of it because he can't have it all at once. But he absolutely loves edamame. So that's a great way of doing it. I'll pick up fresh as well, but it sometimes depends how much I have to pick up. The one thing about frozen foods, frozen is almost as good as fresh these days. It keeps most of the nutrients, and especially in this weather, having some frozen food and some crunchy food in the food bowl is really nice and cooling, right, Matt? Can't eat food too hot, but they can eat cooler foods. But yeah, beans do need to be cooked. So Sharon in the comments, I'm just going to read this one out. And she's talking about some of her favorite foods that she preps for her flock. She says broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, different beans, rice and pasta, big and small pieces because my birds are different size. And that is absolutely true. And Sharon says if she freezes and bags that hold about 5 days worth, she'll also add fresh along with the frozen. I'm going to give you a couple of tips if you are ever cutting up your own food and freezing it. There's a couple of great things you can do. One is an ice cube tray. Another are muffin trays. You can even use a muffin liner in them. If you freeze the blocks of food in an ice cube tray, once it's frozen, just snap it out of the tray and toss it into your Ziploc bag. And if you've got a good freezer, things don't freeze together, you've got a really nice portion you can just pull out one a day and let it thaw. Really, really easy to serve. So that's one way of making just sort of smaller portions. I do sometimes augment with frozen veggies. I'm going to show you one of my favorites. Absolutely love this one. It's an organic California-style rice vegetable. And it's rice, so it's really small. I hear you, Petal. Are you sure about the banana? Okay. I'm going to go serve. Huh. Well, here. Hey. Look what I got. I know. No, we're not going to regurgitate from me, thank you. I appreciate the thought and the effort that went into that, but I don't need you to regurgitate from me today. That, of course, being Petal. Got the rest of the flock looking for some snacks. But yeah, fresh food is wonderful. Hey, Petal. But fruits, veggies. One thing that is an absolute favorite around here, primarily with Petal, are these. This is an acorn squash. So I just buy it whole, and this one, it still needs to be washed, but I just buy it from the produce section, and I actually look for the smaller ones for Pico because there's more rind on them. And I'm going to wash this, and I'll put it in the bottom of Pico's cage, and he's going to have the world's best time shredding the acorn squash, eating some of it. This probably cost me about $3, but it is Pico's favorite toy in the whole wide world. He is the pumpkin king, great exercise for his beak. But the one thing about bird toys are meant to be destroyed. guess what? If he wants to play with something like this, he wants to destroy it, that's okay. He's going to eat some. The seeds are okay. It's okay to serve raw. Just make sure that you wash it well. But the rest of my flock loves slices of it as well. Right, Matt? Right? My goodness, Matt. My goodness. You're doing so good today, buddy. Hi, Jordan. I don't know if I said hello to Jordan yet or not, so I'm going to say it now. I'm just going to scroll. Yeah, like Mango is another Moluccan who's 25. Right now we have one Moluccan out at a time unless I can be paying 100% of my attention to them. Yeah, but you know what I find interesting? Every bird has a different approach. Mango prefers to pick things up with his foot and then put it into his beak. Max, he's beak first. Okay, I'm just scrolling. Scrolling. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tico's one of the really quiet birds. Tico really is. Oh yeah, Raven King mentioned sweet potatoes and squash. And the one thing to remember about potatoes, folks, yams and sweet potatoes are much healthier than white potatoes. And potatoes do need to be cooked. Now you can cook them quickly in the microwave, that's fine. But that's one of the foods that does need to be cooked for the flock. At least that's what I've always been told. So I'm going to share with you the best of my knowledge. Does not mean that your vet does not know better than me. Your vet is the one you should always listen to. But I share what works for me. Right, Max? Oh, Max, you're looking kind of tired. You had some really good snacks. Yeah, Tico might like some camera time. Max looks like he's falling asleep. So folks, who do you want me to bring over, Tico or Tical? I'll let you tell me in the comments, and I'll bring one other bird out. You want Tical or Tical? Tico or Tical? Well, Tical is vocal, but you know what? He is not too loud. His volume's not bad. Oh. So Linda says Tico, Sue says Tico, Marco says Tico. I'm just going to hop over to Facebook for a second and just see what comments are coming in there. Which brother do you want? Oh, poop, that's a big Nash. Oh, I know. Are you? Oh, that's the thing. Nash, are you telling me you went down? Here, come up. Oh, honey. Okay. So I'm going to go get another bird. Tico, maybe, huh? You want to go home, hon? Okay. Oh, you just want to climb on. I'm feeling like I'm being had here by Max. Yeah, I'm trying to go outside right now, Max. Nope. So Max deliberately climbed down as soon as I started talking about bringing out another bird. And now he's playing Velcro bird. Does not want to step off my arm. Okay, try that again. You're the one who wanted. Over there? Okay. That's right, Tico. Good boy. What do you want, Max? Oh, boy. What did you do? You had a lot of water in your case this morning, huh? Oh, that paper's icky already. I'm pretty sure I changed that paper first thing this morning. That's one thing with birds, you're always cleaning up after them. You're forever changing out paper. There you go, Max. I got 2 of these for you. Oh, that's what you wanted, huh? Good job. Oh, what's it? That's the one you wanted? Come in. Good. Good job. Good job. Hello, Tico. Hello, Tico. Hi, honey. Scritchies? Some scritchies? Yeah. Maybe not, Mom. Are you sure about scritchies? Yeah, I don't want scritchies right now, Mom. You know, do you see how he communicates with his body language? He said 1 scritch was plenty. And then he said that was enough. One scritch is plenty. Huh? So, Tico, would you perhaps like an apple? I know you had one already, but I got another one for you if you want one. A nice piece of apple. Apple? Did you seriously just pick that up and drop it? Apple. Okay, he wants it, but he does not want it right now. I'm going to go pop it into his cage for later. So, Chico, are you warm? Do you want an ice cube, maybe? So I know it's a warm day, Chico, and you sometimes like your ice cubes, huh? You want an ice cube right now? We'll find out. All right. Got that open. Okay. Really nice ice cube if you want one, Chico. Here. Want one ice cube? Here. Yes or no? Well, okay, Chico. You're giving me the look. I know that look well. And you're saying you're about to be a brat, aren't you? Okay, so that ice cube's kind of cold. There's the ice cube. Here, how's that? Ice cube? No ice cube? So Tico usually likes ice cubes, but it may be because he's on camera that he's saying not right now. Ice cubes perfectly safe to give to your flock members. When Tico was a baby, I was asking what to do when it was a really hot day. How do you keep the birds cool? And I was told, oh, give them some ice cubes in the water, and they can also chew on them. And I said, well, what happens? Isn't somebody's foot going to get cold holding the ice? And I'm really worried about that. You know, what if the bird freezes his foot on the ice cube? And my vet pointed out to me that birds are not dumb. If their foot starts getting too cold, they're going to do this. They're going to open up their foot, and they're going to drop the ice cube. Good point. Really good point. So, Tico, did you maybe want one of these? Did you want some? Okay. Yeah, so you don't sit there like a bump on the log. Yeah, Lydia, Tico just came out. Max just headed off. Everybody else is in the room. So who said they wanted to hear Max? Yeah, Claire, if you don't like chopping veggies, look at the pre-chop, like the rice veggies I was showing you. But the big thing about that rice veggie that I showed you, that particular one does not have anything added to it. Some of them do have spices, salt, and other stuff added. But the nice thing about that rice veggie I was talking about, and as I said, this is what I do for my flock. Your mileage may vary, but it mixes in really, really well with rice. It mixes in well with almost anything. And Tango is busy voting for Tucal, huh? Yeah. Now, Tico's out right now, and he's pretty happy about being out. So, yeah, so we've got a heat wave in Calgary right now. Depending on what forecast you look at, AccuWeather's 10-day forecast is showing temperatures up to 36, 37 degrees next week. 37 is 99 Fahrenheit, and that's unheard of here. Actually, if we do hit 37, that would be an all-time temperature record for Calgary. Not for the day, but for all time, since records started being kept in the early 1900s. We've been setting a lot of recent history temperature records recently. We've had quite the warm snap where it's been high 30s, high 30s, good gosh. I died with high 30s. High 20s, low 30s, and really, really unusually warm. We haven't had it cooling off much at night with rain or anything. We've got air quality concerns right now from forest fire smoke blowing in. Now, if we mix air quality concerns with extra hot days and nights that are not cooling off very much, it's a really, really ugly situation because you can't have the windows open to get fresh air in as much for the flock. I'll use a tool. I don't know if anybody's heard of this website, but it's a website called Purple Air. Purple Air sells air quality monitors, but they also allow people to hook their air quality monitors up to the internet, and they source that data onto a map. So if I want to know what the air quality is doing at any given time, I go to the Purple Air map. Now, one person might have mounted them a little bit oddly, so you expect to see some variance, and there's certainly one that I see that's frequently showing that it's really weird numbers, but the rest of them sort of in the group tend to agree with each other. Air quality is going to be different depending where you're at, and we've got a fairly large city in Calgary. If I look at Environment Canada and I look at their air quality notification, I know what it was at the top of the hour at the airport. I don't know necessarily what it's like for where I'm located. So I look at Purple Air and I look at the area where I am and I say, what is the actual air quality right now? Not an hour ago, but right now. And that gives me a pretty good feel for where things are at, and if it's safe to take the flock out, if it's good to open up windows, if it's good to be out and about, or if I need to be a little bit more cautious with the flock. So I do weigh that one out a little bit. Inside I've got Rabbit Air filters running, and Rabbit Air, I quite like them. Now there's a lot of different air filtration products out there. And if you have a dusty bird, now dusty birds include the cockatoos and the greys. They create a lot of dust and a lot of dander. And the cockatoos, if you've got a healthy cockatoo, your house looks like you dropped a bag of flour when it was open and you just got that puff of white dust everywhere. that's a healthy bird. But the one thing about a healthy bird, that's not healthy for if you don't enjoy cleaning and you don't enjoy breathing that kind of stuff in. Not great for your lungs, not great for the flock's lungs. You want to do something about that. So I've got a rabbit air filter that sits right in the bird room. It's actually just behind Mango's cage. Mango seems to be the dustiest of all, and I find that one kind of interesting. Might be that Max goes out more often and gets more air blows off. I'm not sure, but Mango, so it's right behind Mango's cage. What I love about rabbit air, it does a good job of filtering. It does have a pet dander filter as well, and you can customize which filters you want to smoke or what. It's HEPA, and the filters, you do need to change them about once a year, but you can clean the filters yourself. So what I do is I take the filters outside and I blow them out. Sometimes I will just shake them out and blow them myself. Other times I'll grab an air compressor from the garage, take it outside, and just do a really, really good job of blowing some of the dust off the filters. You could also use canned air. But that does a good job of getting the majority of the dust out of the filters, and I find the first couple of filters definitely have the worst amount of dust caught in them. And then I just reinstall them and turn the unit back on. Super easy, super quick. So that is a really easy way to deal with bird dander. Now, I've tried a bunch of other air filters in the past, some of which the filters are not cleanable. That gets really expensive quickly because I might need, depending on the flock, I might need to clean out the filter once a week. So I don't want to be replacing filters once a week. That gets really expensive. Sometimes more often, sometimes less often. Depends on a lot of factors. Number two, rabbit air is a multiple stage filter. If I just have an accordion filter, like a furnace filter, that's about the the fourth filter in on the rabbit air. If I just have that accordion type of filter, it's not as easy to clean as some of the pre-filters, and the pre-filters take a lot of stuff out. The filters like the really fine accordion filters and whatnot tend to get clogged up much faster too with things like oxy dander. So the pre-filters really, really work well. So I like the multi-stage filter. I like the fact it's inexpensive to operate because I can clean my own filters and just replace them about once a year. Yeah, so that's why I use Rabbit. And that's my current pick, and I've been super happy. I've got two Rabbits here. I've got the, what are the two that I've got? I always have to look at my model numbers. I've talked about the models of the Rabbits before. I've done a couple of videos on them too. We actually did get sponsored by Rabbit Air for one of the videos, which was really, really nice. That was the Rabbit -A2. The one I've got on the bird floor is A3, and I've got the -A2, which is a smaller filter just at the top of the stairs. Even though it's upstairs, the birds occasionally go there, and air does filter through the house. Upstairs one, it's in the hallway, just sort of at the top of the stairs, and it does a reasonably good job of catching anything that's up there. And if I've got really, really bad smoke conditions, I'm going to bring it right down into the bird room because the bird's lungs are really, really sensitive. So that's how I run my filters, and I've got a relatively small house. It's an open design, so my main floor, you walk in the door, you see bird cages. You walk in a little bit further, you see sort of where Tico's standing right now. He's actually underneath. This is what the area he's in is supposed to be the dining room. It's just sort of right attached to the living room. I just repurposed it as part of the extended bird room. Then I've got my kitchen, and that's just the main floor, right? It's just sort of a straight shot. It's completely open except for the stairs going downstairs and except for the bathroom, of course. So it's a very open design, and one filter gets the air in there because there's not a lot of walls or corners or anything to deal with. Upstairs I've got a double master bedroom design, so having the one in the center is good too. So that's what I do for air filtration. But when we've got these hot temperatures and bad air quality and everything else, it's a perfect storm. So I try to watch when the air quality is better. That's when I'm running the air conditioner. That's when I'm bringing air into the house. And I just have a portable air conditioner, vents to the windows. But the bird room can stay pretty decent in terms of temperature. Earlier this week, I had a little bit of a boo-boo. It was nighttime. I had the air conditioner running on full on the main floor. I was upstairs, trying to air out the upstairs. And then the flock started complaining, and it was nighttime for them. They should have been resting. I still had to go downstairs once I needed to turn off the air conditioner and face towards the house. But they started complaining, so I come downstairs. They were complaining it was too cold, because I had the air conditioner running on full, and I'd chilled the main room a little bit too much. Now, they're complaining it's too cold when it's been a 30-degree day. You know, you've got the house cool enough. Yeah. But yeah, folks, it's coming up noon, so just taking a quick look. Yeah, Tico's keeping an eye on the guy with the purple hoodie. I'm just going to recap the news of the week and the news of the day. Max's Plushie is in overtime. We got an overtime period. We got a 2-day extension on Plushie sales. So we still have 2 days to hit that 200 stretch goal that I want to hit for Greta's Roost. Now, why did I say 200 for the stretch goal? Very simple. That's when the price of manufacturing per unit drops and the profit on the Plushies goes up a bit. That means there's more money I can donate to Greta's Roost. What happens if I don't hit the 200 stretch goal? I still make a donation to Greta's Roost, but because we didn't hit that price marker break, I'm not going to be able to donate nearly as much. But yeah, I'm basically donating on Greta's Roost and everything over the 100 to the stretch goal of 200, or actually if we go over 200, that's fine. Anything over 100, but I'm really hoping that you folks can help me hit that 200 goal, get the word out to people, because if we can hit 200 and we can hit the stretch goal, we're in a position to make a larger donation to Greta. Tico, that's not a very stable perch you're standing on right now, honey. Yeah, it's round, and it's just basically a loop of metal. There's some very comfortable perches that you can perch on that your foot's not going to slip on. I know Mini Max is over there, and he is kind of scary. But so Mini Max available for 2 more days, just until Sunday. But we've done awesome on the campaign, folks. I cannot thank you enough for all of your support. I'm absolutely astonished. I'm thrilled. At the start of the campaign, I was really, really worried we would not make our minimum of 100. But, you know, I'm so proud to say that we surpassed that, and we're well on to our way to that $200 unit stretch goal. So, folks, you know, help us get the word out this weekend. Tomorrow, Max has got a visit with a friend from the virtual flock. I'm not going to give out her name on here. She's traveling. She's not from Calgary, but she's going to be visiting Calgary, and we're making a visit with Max happen for her. The reason I'm not giving out her name right now is she is traveling, and I don't like to give out names while people are traveling, because if you give out a name, or if you post on Facebook when you're out traveling, you say, hey, I'm on this wonderful trip. You told all your friends that you're on the trip, which you want to do, but you've also told anybody who might have nefarious plans for your house that, hey, your house is probably unattended. So you want to be cautious about something like that. So if you are traveling, you may not want to actually post it on social media until you get back. So always there's a safety tip for you. But that's why I'm not giving out her name right now. But really excited that Max and myself can hopefully meet up with her tomorrow. That's the plan right now. And Max is just going to be overjoyed about that. If she's okay with being on camera, we'll have some video with her on camera. If not, we'll have some video just of the meetup with her voice in the background, I guess. But, yeah, long time fan, and somebody that I know So, you know, we're not in a situation where we can accommodate everybody, but this is something we try to do sort of on special occasions. And it seems to be happening about once a year. We are making something really, really special happen for somebody, right? What do you think, Tico? I know, Tico. You're just standing here looking at me, huh? You're very pretty. You're wondering if I'm looking at your snack, aren't you? I don't think Mini Mac's going to steal your snack, and I don't think I'm going to. But yeah, so that's for the big news for the week. But stay tuned. We'll have some more. We'll be back to some of our regular videos. I know we had a lot of Mini Mac content this month, and I hope you enjoyed that. We had some Stampede content, which is kind of special. I hope you enjoyed that. And we're going to be back to some of our normal stuff. If you are on Facebook or Instagram, make sure you follow Mr. Magoo, the Moluccan Cockatoo. That's Mango's page. And that's where we're focusing on some more videos of Mango. And I know I haven't gotten as many videos of Mango up this week. The focus is the main page, which is Max. And Max gets daily videos. Monday to Friday, we usually have a 3-minute video each day. Saturdays we've got our regularly scheduled stream, which is a stream right here. Then we do a number of shorts and reels. Throughout the week, we also do some photos in our community page on both YouTube and Facebook. But we do a little bit of extra posting too, where we've got reels and some shorts and even some memories shared on Facebook, which can be so much fun to look back on, right, Tico? Yeah, we've got special videos that are just so much fun we want to watch them twice. We'll just reshare those in the feed. So lots of good stuff. So if you're following on one platform, if you're just following us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube as well. You're going to get some exclusive content there. If you're following us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook as well. And remember, the Facebook algorithm does not play as nicely as it used to with creators. So you might have to go hunt us out. You might have to check on us, because we do post every day. There's going to be content from Max. You might have to hunt us down. You might have to like and comment and share some of our posts to remind Facebook that you really do want to see all of our content. But we are there every day, right, Tico? So what do you think, buddy? Yeah? Yeah, Tico's wondering when I'm going to turn that air conditioner back on, because he says it's getting a bit warm in here. And I turned it off initially because the flock got really, really noisy, and I wanted to shut the windows. So, folks, I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us. You know, it's been really fun to hang out with you, to chat. If there are, FH12 Mango does have a page too. It's something we started out relatively recently, but just because Mango's got quite a handle, we know we're going to have a lot of Mango content too. Does not mean that Mango's not going to be on the main page. He will. We might cross-post some videos, but you'll see more Mango content on Mango's page. Yeah, it's so good everybody has joined in, is chatting with us, is seeing us today. Really, really glad that everybody popped up. But I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I'm just reading last-minute comments to make sure I've not missed out on anything. Thank you, Tango, for the super chat over on YouTube. And thank you for anybody who sent us stars on Facebook. Angie had a question on YouTube. Angie asked about Purple Air. When I'm talking about air quality, sensors, air quality, Purple Air is a website. Go to purpleair.com. I can send you the URL, Angie, and it's a really great way to tell what the air quality is where you are locally. Angie's got exciting news. She said she was accepted at the University of Calgary, sent the second form off yesterday. What are you taking at the university? Are you doing some continuing ed? Are you doing a degree program? Oh my gosh, Raven King says we are at 158 mini max so far. So folks, that means if we can get 32, 32 more, yeah, 32 more, 58, 60, and 42 more. I cannot math today, 42 more. I got excited there for a minute. We'll be able to hit our 200, and that's not quite possible. I know sometimes on the extension people will jump because they realize that they've missed out. So yeah, really awesome, really awesome. Great to see everybody. Bach. Oh, and then he says she's taking meteorology and hydrology. That is so exciting. I hope you enjoy your course, Angie. All right, folks. Bach, everybody.